Hello, 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 my creative stampers. How are you? Happy Fun Fold Friday. Oh, I'm a few minutes late, but I am here and ready to show you all how to do the paper ribbon wrap. Now, this is a technique that Lisa Cursio and her daughter have been showing. But as I was trying to make mine, I was like, there's got to be an easier way to do this. And so I played around with it, and I have a way to do this. It's a little easier. At least I think so, a little faster. So I'm going to show you my way of doing it. Uh, Hello to all of you who are joining me this morning. Chime in, say hello, tell everybody where you're from. Love seeing all our worldwide audience here. I get Australia and England and Ireland. I love it. I love it. Canada, especially. Okay. Oh, my goodness. So, last night I came on live, just kind of out of the blue, because I got some cards in the mail. I wanted to show them to you from a card swap, and so I'm going to have a link to those cards, that video I did last night, in the description of the YouTube channel here. And if you're on Facebook, just flip over to YouTube and you can get all the links. And yeah, so that's what we're doing today. We are doing the paper ribbon wrap. Let me go ahead and get started. I know all of you love to watch the paper folding and not so much me. Okay, I'm having trouble with my computer this morning. Come on, click. There it goes. All right, let's do a paper ribbon wrap. All right, so like I said, excuse me, last night I showed you all some cards from a card swap, and one of the cards was this, and someone asked, are you going to show us how to do the paper ribbon wrap? And I said, you know what? Yes, I am. So this is the way Lisa Cursio teaches it. But there was a couple of things I noticed. First of all, if you had a ribbon or a piece of paper and you were wrapping it, you wouldn't have all of these on top and all of those on the bottom. They would kind of back and forth on each other. So I thought, what's going on here? So then I was like, I want to play with this. So the way Lisa Cursio, first of all, let me show you what she does. And by the way, all of this stuff is going to be on the blog. Let me go to my, here we go. Show this. There we go. So all the measurements, written instructions are on the blog, creatingwithkristina.com. So I went ahead and got this started. Let me move this over. And what I have here are paper scraps, which this technique is great for paper scraps. But one thing I wanted you to see how Lisa's all go on top. Well, really, it should go back and forth like that if you are wrapping it. And I'll show you that in just a sec. But this is how she has you do it. You take a 2-inch strip of paper, or however wide you want it. And then you have 1/2-inch strip paper, and you mark your piece that you're going to put these paper strips on every 1/2 inch. Okay. And so you can see the tick marks there. Let me zoom in so you all can see better. All right. You can see my 1/2-inch tick marks right there that I did with the paper. With the pencil. And then what I do, or what the technique is you take, and she says that glue is better because you have a little wiggle room, and she is right. If you want to check out her stuff, she's over on Lisa's Stamp Studio. All right, so I have this is our gnome paper. I love this paper. You can't really see the details very much when it's just a 1/2 inch, but this one's going to go right there. So I'm going to put a little glue back here, not much, and you match this corner with this corner here, okay? And then you match the edge to the tick mark right there, okay? So the tick mark is underneath it. And then you go with the next strip. Okay, here's my next strip, and it's going to have the cute little gnome showing. So I'm going to put a little paper glue back there. And whoops, just like that. And one last one. It looks like I can get one more on here. And there we go. All right. So that is how Lisa Cursio teaches you how to do it. And then you just take your snips. If I can find my snips. Well, how about a pair of scissors? That'll work. And you just trim it off. So this is one way to do it, especially if you have a bunch of small pieces. This is a great way of doing it. However, oh, I am so zoomed in, you can barely see what I'm doing. All right, let's come back out a little bit. There we go. But I was like, I don't want to go to all that trouble of cutting and measuring and all of that, though it looks really cute. And then I have all that waste also. I'm like, no, there's got to be a better way to do it. Okay, so that's one way to do it, but I'm going to show you another way. And then I'm just going to quickly finish this card. Give me 2 seconds. So I'm putting this on Pacific Point to pick up that color of his little hat. And then I cut out hold on, it'll come to me, pool party. Pool party there. And that's just going to go right there. And then finally, my cute, now, so this little gnome I made with you all on Wednesday. I was showing you how to do no line watercoloring Wednesday. And I'll have the video link to this video also in the description. And I love our snowflakes. They brought these back. These were from last Christmas, and now we have them again. And they're so pretty. The paper is pearlescent. Let's just pop one out. And they're laser cut, so they pop out really easy. And I just think these gnomes look perfect on this. It's like, where'd all my dots go? Oh, I'm not looking at my messages. I've got 19 comments I haven't seen. Woo, most people are just saying good morning. Remember, if you have a question, put a Q in front of it. When I zip through all my comments, I'll see the Q. And Debbie, thank you for sharing. All right, so let me quickly finish this up. So like I said, this taking the cuts of little 1/2 inch strips and zigzagging them back and forth every 1/2 inch is one way to do this technique. This next technique is something I kind of came up with myself. All right, so we're going to put cute little gnome guy right there. All right, so that's that card, okay? And we'll just put him off to the side for a minute. All right, and then this is the card from the card swap. Put that for a minute. Now, here is my card. So we have, and we're going to start from the beginning. You guys ready? Here we go. You have a 2-inch strip, and I need to zoom out just a little bit more. Sorry about that. 2-inch strip, and I'm going to go every 1/2 inch and make a tick mark. And now this tip that Lisa had was perfect. And this is get some grid paper. And in my case, I've just got my brain is not working this morning, you guys. This is my cutting mat. Okay. So I'm at a 1/2 inch there. So just every 1/2 inch, make a little tick mark, and they'll get covered up with the paper just enough so you can see it. Okay, and then do it on this side. Oops. There we go. All right, so every 1/2 inch you have that. Now, here's the trick. So I took 1/2 inch strips of paper, so that's 12 inches long. Okay, and it's called a paper wrap. And I'm like, well, that means you wrap the paper, right? So I'm going to just go here to my 1/2 inch, and then I'm just going to wrap it. All right. Whoops. It's not wanting to wrap very well. Oh, you know why? Because I'd already started this, and then, but I went the other way. There we go. Nope. Yeah, that's what I did. I started in that corner. There we go. And then I came around. There we go. And from there, and then I just wrap it. And I just kept going back and forth. So I just hold it there in place, okay, on every 1/2 inch. And you just kind of hold it with your finger. And as you've got it there, then just wrap it and bring it over here and wrap it and bring it over here and wrap it. See how much faster that is? Well, it doesn't give you that back and forth look. Well, so what I've got to do is take it off now, okay, and fold it back and forth, okay, and now I can just glue it on there, okay. Whoops, I'm having difficulties here. What's going on? Okay. Oh, I'm backwards again. That's why. Isn't that funny how, I mean, just that little bit of backwards and it won't won't do right. There we go. Now it's on there. Okay. And then you'll just glue this on and you'll go back and forth, back and forth. Oops, come on. Back and forth. But I came to this end and I went, oh, I ran out of paper. I've only got 12 inches. That's as long as our designer series paper is. So I need to attach some more paper on there. All right. So I'm going to take another strip. Well, actually, I've got 2 strips here. And now if you don't want to see the seam, you would have to figure out, like, cut it off there and glue it in the back or something. But I don't mind seeing the seam. The seam isn't a big deal to me because this is paper art. Okay, my glue is not coming out. Come on, there we go. All right. And now I just line that up. Hold it there for a minute. How we doing over here? All right. Thank you, Anna, for sharing. Randy missed the start. In Norway. I love it. Hi, Randy from Norway. And you haven't missed too much. I'm really just getting started. So I have this 1/2 inch strip. What I'm doing, Randy, is I'm remaking Lisa Cursio's paper ribbon wrap by wrapping the ribbon myself. Okay. So I'm going to put this back in here. All right, let's just wrap it. There we go. Come on. There we go. And so you've got to keep wrapping it all the way and make sure you're lined up on the tick marks. Okay, I'm a little off. There we go. So that you know where to come in for the next one and lay it down and kind of hold it. You kind of have to hold it with your fingers a little bit and then fold it back and see how it matches up with that tick mark, and fold it over and then bring it down here. And I matched up with that tick mark now, and fold it back. And then my last one. Okay, it's going to go down. There we go. All right, now that I've got it. So it really takes 2 strips. I've got that all on there. I love it. And if you just take this out, it should just slide out. Of course, it's not, because nothing's easy when I do it on TV. Okay, there we go. Now it's all done. Okay, and this was supposed to be easier. It's because I went live, right? All right, here we go. So we are going to, we're doing it this way. All right, so we're going to do it this way. And we're starting in the corner. So we just need a little glue right there. All right. And going to that tick mark, from that corner to that tick mark, and hold it. Okay. And then you just kind of have to adjust it and just keep adding glue. So I'm adding glue to the back. I think it's easier that way. There we go. And make sure we're there. Of course, another way, instead of maybe actually wrapping the ribbon, maybe we could just hold it on the paper and go back and forth. I don't know. The trick is, though, just having the 1/2 inch paper and the 1/2 inch tick marks. And you can pretty much make it work. All right. And glue, not adhesive, because glue, see how you can kind of push it and move it. There we go. All right. There we go. And then this one. I love it. Now, see where the seam is right there? And like I said, I don't mind that seam. That doesn't bother me. But if that bothers you, then you'll just have to cut and trim so it'll land where you want it. Here we go. Almost done. Come on. Mary says she loves that I'm showing this technique. I can put her comment on the screen. Watch that. Cool. I love you're showing this technique. I've been wanting to find a tutorial on it. Well, Mary, thank you so much. And I'm doing it a little different than the other tutorials right now. Like I said, Lisa Cursio is the one. I don't know if she invented it, came up with it. I don't know. She and her daughter did a really fun video a couple weeks ago on it, and everybody started, making them. And move that up so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, I'm almost done. I just have this last one right here. Okay. And I just thought this was a little easier this way. And it also looks more like wrapped paper this way, I think, where it looks like ribbon that you've gone back and forth with. Excuse me. All right. So now that I've got it like that, I do have a little trimming to do. So I can just turn it over here on the side. There we go. And right here. And up here. There we go. Awesome. All right. Let me get that off of there. Whoops. There we go. All right. And I really like it. So I'm going to finish this card, but hold on. Let me show you the different ways now. So this was the one I saw that I got in my card swap. Then this is the one I made by taking strips of paper and alternating them back and forth. So that's one way you can do it. And then trimming the two edges off. So that worked pretty nice. And then this way I did it is I took two long 12-inch strips and I just folded them back and forth and glued it down as I folded it. And so I wrapped it first around the card. And now I'm wondering if I don't even need to do that. I can just glue that in down, make sure I stay between the tick marks, and then fold it over and go back and forth that way. Yeah. So either way. So those are the two ways. And like I said, on the blog, I will have the written instructions and some still shots, some photos. But I want to finish making this card here. So the other card I got in the card swap this was my favorite card I got in the card swap. I love this cute little wolf. And if you all have not seen this little wolf, he is, I had it right. Here it is. He's a part of the celebration. You can only get him for free with $50. So when you spend $50, you can choose this as your free celebration item right now in July and August. And then he won't be available anymore after that. He's only available until supplies last. So I think, if I'm not mistaken, the hippos are already sold out. You can't get the hippos anymore, but the little wolf should still be available. So I thought, I'm going to make my card using this card idea. So that's the card I'm using. Here's mine. All right. So I have my zigzag, and then I am putting this on a piece of cardstock to kind of colored cardstock to bring out the colors better, to make the colors pop. This is a early espresso. Okay, and just put that on there. And then, okay, so I am making this one a landscape card. All right, so I'm going to have my landscape right here. I'm wondering which way I like it better. Right, yeah, I think I'm going to do this side. I don't think it really matters, but there we go. And I'm going to have a little of it showing at the bottom. Oh, wait a minute. No, I needed some more at the bottom because I need to put my sentiment down there. Yeah. Okay. All right. So I'm going to stamp my sentiment down here. And then my wolf, I just stamped it in early espresso on very vanilla. And then, so I cut it out with the decal edge rectangles. If you can see that, kind of blurry. But the next size deckled edge rectangle was a little big. It was like that big. And I'm like, no, I don't want that much early espresso showing. So what I did is I just measured, and it came out to be, and like I said, these measurements will be on my blog, 3 3/4 by 2 3/8. Okay. And that's the measurement. So you get a little 1/8 of an inch all the way around. Okay. So we're going to put that on there. All right. And of course, I need more bling. There's never enough bling on a card. And so it's not actually bling so much as it is just another element. And I love this twine. And so it's our linen thread. So I'm going to put some of this on here, and I need enough so I can tie a bow. There we go. And I'm wrap it a couple of times. There we go. And some more here. Oh, come on. There we go. Oh, and then another trick I use, if you all haven't seen these self-clamping tweezers, these are so helpful. See how the twine is just kind of going everywhere and it curls up on itself because it's wrapped on a spool. Well, that all is just a little much for me. So what I do is I come in here. First, I do the twist over part like a shoestring there. And then as if I needed, like I needed a third person, a second person, a third hand to hold that for me, these self-clamping tweezers hold it for me. Isn't that awesome? So whenever you are having trouble tying bows and you just need someone to hold it for you, especially if you have fake nails, these self-clamping tweezers are so awesome. So, all righty, there you go. And of course, if you can't find them in your craft store, local craft store, I've got a link on my blog called Must Have Tools that are not sold by Stampin' Up, and you can go there and you can see a link to my Amazon shop. All right, so there we go. So we just add a little extra there. Trim off. There we go. And let's get some dimensionals. How are we doing down here? Oh, Tony said that the hippos are still available. Oh, the cards and envelopes are gone. Oh, okay. Well, I love that's the cards and envelopes are the ones I did for my swap. I guess I got too many of them. No, I only got a couple of packs. I didn't overindulge in that. Though those are awesome. Okay, so the cards and envelopes are gone. That's interesting. I would think that would be one of the last things to go, but little do I know. Okay, now let's put this pretty. So see how that is right there? We're just going to cover that up. There we go. And then we just need to stamp our sentiment down here. And of course, this stamp set doesn't have sentiments. It's just the 3 images. So you could pick any sentiment you wanted. Happy birthday. Hope you're feeling better. Good luck. All kinds of fun stuff. So, all right, one more time. Let me show you the cards. So this one was a card swap. This one I did by taking individual strips of paper and going back and forth. And this one, I took long 12-inch strips and wrapped it back and forth. So either way, the trick is to get however wide you want your paper, and every ½ inch make tick marks and then use ½ inch paper. If you use 3/4 inch paper, then you would want to move your tick marks to every 3/4. Pretty simple. All right. Thank y'all so much for watching. The links to all these videos I was talking about will be in the, what will it be in? It'll be in the description. And of course, I always put a tile right here. There we go. Right here in the corner for the playlist for my fun folds, because I have a bazillion fun folds on my channel, my YouTube channel, and they're fun to just binge watch. I do that with a lot of my playlists. So you all have a blessed, wonderful weekend. I will see you on Wednesday. Remember, Monday is pre-recorded. I'm doing another watercolor video on Monday for #World Watercolor Month. Then Wednesday, I'll be live for our card challenge Wednesday. Okay, you all have a great weekend. Thank y'all so much for watching. Bye-bye.